What's going on, guys, and welcome. God, he sucks so freaking hard. He knows when I'm about to talk, so I actually mute myself on Discord. What's going on? Welcome back to our Surviving Java series. Today we are taking on the task of doing the glow squid farm, and I think I found a spot, but it does require a little bit of grindy and tedious work trying to clear some of the larger water patches that are in the area. I've not come up with a design concept for the farm, but I've found the area that we should be able to hopefully put it in. Cloud's very sort of colour matching. Like, he's got purple wings and purple outfit. I think he must have been doing one of the zoo projects, but yeah, I'm going to rope him into into helping me do the clearing out of the water and such. So what I'll do is grab the bits and pieces that I need in order to do this, and then I will bring you back and explain exactly what it is I'm trying to do. Alright, so I am now over in the area that we want to do the glow ink farm, and that is because this is obviously where we want to be churning out all of our dyes and stuff for this area. We still need to get around doing the flower farms, but that's just worse than the horn. But in fairness, I did say don't blow the horn, so yeah, okay. Next time I'll be sure to specify the notebook as well. So the main issue, obviously, whenever you're doing the glow ink farms is clearing the underground sections of water. And I do believe it's like anything below Y level 40 is what really matters. So it's going to be like anywhere over here, these bits of water need to be cleared. That does. Now, obviously, we're using free cam in order to scout the area, which obviously in survival normal without the use of like client-side mods, it's going to be virtually impossible to ensure that you've got all the spots of water. But yeah, luckily for us, we make our own rules, so we're allowed to actually use the free cam mod in order to save us, because regardless of what, even using free cam, I know this entire section here is flooded, so all of this here is going to have to be filled completely, which is how comes I brought an entire inventory filled with gravel. In order to fill this from the bottom up, I've got Cloud at the moment digging out the hole for a conduit to go down, and then we're going to go and start filling up all of these spots of water underneath the ground. Once I've done that, I will then come up with a design concept for the actual farm itself, because I'm not too sure whether or not I want to do like a bog standard, just like water flowing down with gates in order to make them drop out sort of thing. Or if I want to try be a little bit more creative and adventurous, no doubt I'll try to find a way of making it 10 times harder on myself, like I did with our squid farm, which is working tremendously well still, and we've still got all 4 of our guardians, so that's awesome. Okay, yeah, after, like, what we'll do is jump into probably a little bit of a time lapse of us clearing up the massive big section, but because the rest of the water is spread out, I probably won't do a massively long time lapse of it. And then once I have sort of come up with a concept, I'll bring you back. So yeah, catch you back in a bit. Alright then guys, so I did actually have Cloud and Sai both over here to help me clear the tons upon tons of water that was in the caves all around here. So what we ended up doing is getting just an absolute butt ton of gravel, and we filled just massive caves that were waterlogged with gravel, which means everything within the 128 sort of spawning radius directly around this main central tower has been cleared of water underground. So we should not actually be getting glow squids like we have actually got here. So that's another water source that I'm going to have to come up and get rid of. It's just annoying little random ones like that. I am obviously still going to find them because I think there's also one here, but I don't know if they're able to spawn there or not. Yeah, so these ones is like any layer that's below Y30 should be able to spawn glow squid. So this little section of water here and here is going to have to be picked up as well. So what we can do is go water 1, W1, do that, and then what I've been doing is just going down, just going, it's not a word that I should really pause on, is it? Hopping down and actually, oh, I've lost my sponges, that's not good. God damn it. I lost my utility shulker when I was helping Clowd with one of his episodes, and yeah, so that's not good. I'm going to have to try to replace them sponges. It was around about 2 or 3 stacks worth of sponges. No, actually, I think my sponges were in my valuables box. That sounded like a skelly, which is not good. And I really need to stop digging down like this because I have popped 4 totems doing this area, which is not good. Fucking squids. Okay, so if we just do that, and do that. That should get rid of that little section of water, and then we can do that to get rid of that section of water. Okay, thank you, Squid. Goodbye. Can you like get up out of here? Yeah, so what my plan is now to do is actually dig underneath where our normal squid section is. Underneath here, dig it down further. So carry on digging this down. I'm going to get rid of the bamboo flooring. And then dig it down even further, and then all the way down to probably Y10, I think I want to dig it down to, because I'm going to have another tank like this, but further down underneath, and I'm going to be using the same water system, washing it all the way over to one side, and hitting glass panes on one side, and then instead of having the guardians killing them, I'm going to have some axolotls killing the glow squids. So yeah, that is the plan. So what we're going to do now is hop into a time lapse of us digging it out and building this farm, because it's going to be a fair few hours worth of building. So yeah, I'll catch you after that. Alright, so what is it you see wrong with this picture since our time-lapse footage? Now, as you can probably tell, we have no longer got a killing mechanism for our glow squid that are spawning. Our guardians are still doing their job and murdering all of the normal squid, but there was a couple of issues that I noticed with trying to use the axolotls. The first issue is when they're babies, they were sort of suiciding on the hoppers because they're like so small, they're able to fit down the actual. Be able to figure out a way to get down here. I can show you. Oh. So they was actually small enough to fit down in between the glass pane and where the water is, and they were killing themselves on the hoppers. So then I replaced the bottom line of the glass panes with honey blocks just to soften the hit. And a bunch of them did survive, and they was able to sort of like grow up, and that way when they're big they don't actually fit down that gap entirely. They're always partially in the water, so they was never taking the full damage. So that sort of fixed that problem, and then I came up against another problem. And that is, I didn't realise it until I went sort of AFK for a couple of hours, and I came back and all of them were gone. So they were obviously killing the glow squids, so we're getting like glow squids, but then I started to notice rotten flesh, nautilus shells was popping up in here, which means what we are getting occasionally is zombies like drowned spawning in the bottom tank, because obviously it's dark and it needs to be dark for the glow squids to spawn. I did not even think about the fact that drowned were going to be able to spawn down there. So like the axolotls, regardless of what I do, they're just not going to be a means of being able to kill them. So what we're going to do as a temporary quick fix solution is actually try our best to steal a couple of the guardians from up above and put them down here, is what the hope is. Whether that works or not, I do not know, but we're just going to have to hope and see. Also, I don't know how to get them, whether or not, because I've got a couple of potions of invis on me, and I'm hoping if I just open up a section down, flying down this way, that a couple of them will just swim down. But I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be the case or not. So it's going to be one of them. Let's just hope and see. If you're wondering why I'm using Prismarine, it's because it was the closest block at hand when I was at base trying to think out a solution. Other than that, it's like rebuilding the entire farm to be different in the way it's killing them. And also, if you can hear my dog yelping in the background, there is absolutely nothing wrong with him. He's just waiting in order to be taken out to the park. So let me just break one of you for now. It's probably the worst one to break, but yeah. Do that, and then do that. And then what we're going to want to do is break these guys. Let's first of all that we want on us is our shoes, and then take our invis potion. Awesome. And then we should just be able to break like a few of these. We do that. And then we're just hoping for some of these guys. If we can just like nudge them in there, like the flame water should hopefully keep them down there. Oh, come on, guy. Oh, just go down the hole. Okay, not too sure how to do this. We really need Squid to stop spawning. There's one, which is fine. No. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I think I'm going to have to actually draw some of them. Ow. We do that. They can't fit through a 1x2, can they? Quick line of sight. Come on, come down here. Oh. Here. Come on. Yeah, I'm not too sure how to do this if they're not going to follow me. Come on, guy. Oh, god damn it. Got me. Ah, it's going to be painful, isn't it? Trying to think of what we can do. Like, I was thinking if we put like fence gates to block off the water and just have one column of water coming down, that way if we can sort of nudge them over when they sink to the bottom, we can probably get them through. Okay. Let's oh, he came. No. Yeah, see, when he came through then, he would have actually fallen through. So yeah, let me see if we can't get some fence gates on the go. Ah, that was probably like the worst placement for that. You. Five. Oh, we want like 8, don't we? That's more than enough. Okay. We do that. Say block that off there. Okay. Someone ordered to be there for a second. Do that. Do that. Hopefully they can't track me. Until the water goes all the way down. Oh, we've got one dude down there already. No, he swam out. They can't fit through a 1x2. Crap. No. Where did he go? Ah, god damn it. Well, that's one down here, and that's going to be 2, which is fine. Okay, another problem has appeared then. So what we're going to have to do is try to get this dude into this water. Ah, crap, that's in here. I'm hoping that he can just sort of make his way over. And he's just going to be stupid, isn't he? Oh. Oh, buddy. Yeah, if we do that, hopefully he can't see us. Come on, I just need you to come over this way, please. Do that. Do that. And then do this. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Frickin' guy. And if you're wondering why you can't hear any of my block breaking sounds, it's because of that bug where the Guardian's lasers constantly just screws up the game audio. So we've now got one of them in there, which is great. And then we're going to want to do the second one. Do that. Do. No. Ah, oh, for frick's sake. Just why? Why? Oh, you know what? I should really block that off as well. Because we don't want more coming down. So let's just do something like that. Block this guy up. It's all going wrong because now the sort of glass is going to be somewhere in the system, but as long as we grab this glass, it's fine. There we go. Wow. That is actually much more painless than the last one, so thank you. Oh my god. Okay, so that should be fine for us to actually put on our clothes now. And then we should be able to put put this back in our pocket. And then we're going to want to try to figure out where all of our missing blocks are. So we're going to want to break all of this guy. We're going to want to get into that thing above us as well. So let me sort of tidy this up, patch up this glass, and then we can see this farm actually in full swing. We probably will have to go and grab some more guardians. By the way, it's so weird breaking blocks without the sounds. We're probably going to have to go grab some more guardians in order to make it a lot more like quicker, because I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with the amount of squids that are spawning. So that's going to be something that we're going to have to do, or I will have to do in between this episode and next. But yeah, let me tidy this up, and then once I've tidied it up, we can have a look in FreeCam to see it actually working how it's intended to work. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you back in a bit. Alright guys, so after a little bit more tinkering, I managed to get the actual walls finished, as well as getting the tanks themselves tidied up. I've not removed the honey blocks yet because they're not actually causing any interference in any way. I did go and sort of alternate between, we have like the warped wood going to concrete, to more warped wood to concrete, and then on the top end I've used a bunch of sea lanterns to keep the squid section lit up, just so we weren't getting drowned in this one either, because I don't know if they're going to affect the spawn rates of the actual squids in any way. But 2 seem to be keeping up relatively okay, but obviously the squids are going to be spawning a lot quicker than they're able to kill them, so 4 would be ideal. So what I'll probably do in between this episode and next is get another 2 in each of the tanks, which means sorting out another nether portal to get back over here from our ocean monument, well, a ocean monument rather than any one in particular. What we can do in order to see the glow squid one a little bit better, what I did do is built myself in a little box here, and we can just use a water source in order to get the conduit effect, and then we can go into FreeCam and we'll have like night vision in FreeCam, which is a way of getting around it if you're using FreeCam and you don't want to be chugging potions or using commands in order to get the night vision. But yeah, as you can see, they're sort of killing the glow squids pretty well, and it's working out a lot better than what the axolotls were working out, because obviously they were horribly broken. So we are now going to have like a pretty much infinite supply of the glow ink. Now in between this upload and next, a couple of things on my list to do for this now is 1, get a couple more guardians in each of the tanks in order to kill the glow squids just as quick. And then, is there any holes? Okay, no, I thought I was seeing a weird little water glitch or something then. But I also want to change this storage system. Where we've got the hoppers coming in here, we can actually move the chest forward a bit, and then actually is not a word, actually have a sorting system behind here to actually filter out the ink from the glow ink for this little storage section. That way we won't have to go through chests and grab out random stacks of each one. So yeah, that's a couple of things that I'm planning on doing in between this episode and next. But what we can do before finishing today's episode off on is go spin the wheel to see what our next project is. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Like, the fact that we're able to double stack the tank, so we've got the glow ink directly underneath our normal ink, I think is really cool as like a central piece underneath this tower. So I'm quite happy with the way that it sort of all come out. I am, however, for some reason I keep on adding H's to my words. I am, however, sick and tired of my sounds being broken. Like, we've got a whole bunch of different random building blocks on us as well, which is not great. Guess I'll have fireworks, and then we can throw all of that in our sorter when we get back to base. Oh my god, I want to be out of this area. Also, I've broken up one of my ender chests using a fortune pick, which is never fun. This is something else I need to work on, is the corridor leading from our flower farm area over to that ocean monument, or not ocean monument. It's saying ocean monument now just because there's a bunch of guardians there, but the sort of dye farm area is what I was meant to say. Wow, I'm so nearly dead. That is not good. Can we like eat? Thank you. Okay, so I'm wondering what like project we're going to be hoping for in the next one. I wouldn't mind a sort of redstone-y project, because that was more game mechanic rather than redstone-y in any way. So I think a redstone-y project would be pretty fun and a pretty good change of pace, because I really enjoyed working on the clay farms. So Well, let's quickly do this, and we're obviously going to go along the corridor downstairs, and we filled in a bunch of the different things. So yeah, let's just see where this lands. Okay, so we're on a number 5. Okay, and let's spin it again. So anywhere along here, we have got mangrove tree farm, wool farm, dark oak tree farm, super smelter, negative potion effect, music disc farming, wacky pig farm, and I think a moss farm. So a lot of them are farms. The odds of us actually getting a redstone project is now pretty high. So yeah, let's see what we actually end up with. And we're on a number 3. Number 3 is... Oh, no, we're on number 5, aren't we? Is it 5? It was 5. So dark oak tree farm. Oh my god, I have no idea how we're meant to be doing one of them. But I am actually looking forward to that one, because it's been a while since I actually worked on any of the tree farm sort of designs. Them, like biohazard signs, are filling out our board pretty quickly actually. But yeah, so we're working on a dark oak tree farm for our next project. So I don't even know what area to even contemplate building that. I may push it over to our tree farm area. No, that doesn't make sense because we haven't got a tree farm area. May push it over to our flower farm area just because I've got an idea in the fact that all tree farms that I'm well aware of use a copious amount of bone meal. And as well as the flower farms tend to use a copious amount of bone meal also. So having them sort of combined in the sort of same area would probably be beneficial. So yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing, is have the sort of tree farm over in our flower farming area, just to, so because I know in the future we're going to be having a bone meal farm over there at some point. So I know that I usually say that we're not going to work in the same area more than once in a row sort of thing. But for this instance, I don't want to re-roll the board just because I want to build a tree farm over there. Because I really like the idea of having to work on a redstone project next episode. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed today's episode. And sorry the axolotls didn't work out. Around about 40 of them died before I figured out that the axolotls weren't working out in that farm. But yeah, hopefully nonetheless you're happy with the outcome of the way it's all come together. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.